Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Sevtech Ages 3.11, a tutorial series. We're going to focus on the hunting dimension today, the absolute worst place we can go right now. It's awful, it's terrible, but we're going to make it manageable. First, I need to keep doing this. I need potatoes like nobody's business. I don't really need this other stuff quite as badly, but hey, we're here, and now I got inventory. Now I gotta clean out my inventory. Plants. Okay, I went ahead and built it already, just to save a little bit of time. It's not rocket science. If we take a look in here, hunting portal, dimension frame, it's just oak, regular old oak, around a stone sword. You're gonna need to make 3 of these, which will make enough for a frame. And you'll want to make another sword, or you can use your bronze sword. You're just going to right-click. Do not hold shift. Hold right-click. It will activate the portal. To enter the portal, why don't we go? You hold shift, or just hit shift. I've already gone here and lit up a little bit, as well as made a little wall, because, I mean, I guess I could have let it be a natural entry here. You can see dirt from me messing around. The second you enter this portal, stuff's going to start coming at you. I went ahead and lit up the area so that we can build in relative peace, but it won't be long before someone spots us and comes a running. It's not a terrible idea to go ahead and build this, and with our wild dog pelts that we built in the previous episode, it's actually very easy to maneuver around, because you can just hop right on over. You may be noticing that it's very bright here, and your version is not so bright. That's because of the shaders. An unintentional bonus, I guess I should say, is because the way the shaders works, while this is technically a dark realm, if you look up in the sky, there is no sun to be seen or heard. The shaders thinks it's daytime, and therefore is giving it daytime illumination. If I were to turn the shaders off, it would be very dark, just like it is for you guys. So what are we doing here? We're changing around. This is probably bigger than I really need it to be. Actually, this is too big, now that I think about it. I've made one big like this before, but it's not necessary for our purposes, and I didn't grabber? I didn't gather enough hoppers to do the big one, and it doesn't really increase efficiency. It just makes it a little more comfortable. So we're gonna make the small one. You don't necessarily have to make it around the portal. You could go ahead and make it elsewhere. Something coming at me. I go ahead. I just make it at the portal so that I can go in and out easily. We're gonna shrink this a little bit. Cut those fences. Don't want to lose them fences. That's it. This is the size. This is all the size you need. It's gonna be a little cramped. That's okay. So the idea, Enderman, is that stuff's gonna see us and come at us. Now Endermen aren't. Endermen are not gonna come at us because of what they are. We're going to put a chest on each corner. Hello. And then actually, no, I didn't mean to do that. And see, we're not getting attacked right now, which is great. As soon as I say that, I hear a zombie. This place is very nasty. And you don't technically have to use the Mark II hoppers. I just had some resources left over, so I upgraded. But the regular old hoppers will work just fine, as you can see. Boop. You can work just fine, as you can see. Boop. Now, since when they not pick up? I guess I need to use Mark II. Huh. I thought these picked up. So much for being a tutorial guy. I guess I need to make more Mark II hoppers. Cuts out the whole video, starts over. Nah. Nah. That does mean I need... What do I need? I need more bark. Because I have... That ain't enough. That's not enough. I have a work blade already in my inventory. I'm going to have to go shear some sheep currently. I need to make a sheep farm. There's a buffalo farm I talked about making. Oh, this is easy. If only it weren't so pain in the butt to fix these boots. These would be more worthwhile than the whatchamacallits, the slime boots. Problem is that fixing these as they break it's such a pain in the butt to get more. Such a pain in the butt to get more wild dog pelts. I mean, those 4 wild dog pelts that I had, I mean, I built that up the length of the series so far. Alright, Mark II. These. 6, I don't know if that's enough either. Oh, I gotta make the bark. Let's just do it all. Always get more wood. Hello? Put the stripped logs in here. Because I hate them. I hate them, they are so ugly. 6 more. That's not enough either. Oh. Looks like I need to get some wood. Alright, I'm gonna make some more I'm gonna make some more Mark II hoppers, and then I'll see you guys back in Hunting Dimension. Right back. On our way back. I don't know if I have enough, to be honest. Ooh, already feeling kind of dark here. We're gonna place these and see how we do. Oops. I hear you, zombie. I hear you. I might add the corners too. I've noticed that mobs can tend to get stuck on the corners, but I didn't think I had enough to do that this time. Oh, I have enough to do 1. We are now... I thought I had punji sticks made. What did I do with them? Let's go back! I forgot the killing mechanism. Uh-oh, nighttime. Run, 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 run. There it is. I made punji sticks. What the heck did I do with them? Some. Don't know what they're doing in the tools. Hold on. Did I show you guys this trick? The Y trick? Aha! I knew I made them. I don't know if I've showed you that or not, but if you have an inventory nearby and you hit Y for an item that you can't find, it will show that in your... It will show the chest that it's in. I don't know if I've shown you guys that or not. It's hard to remember. I've done a lot. Ouch. You know what? Alright, I'm gonna go run around. I'm gonna pull up all these torches. And then I'm gonna make the last couple of harpers. The last couple of hoppers that I need. And really, in the long run, I really should remove some of this land so that stuff can see us from afar. I need potatoes. Give me those. And then we will finish this thing up, and then we'll talk about the next thing we want to do here in El Hunting Dimensiones. Back. And we are back. Okay, let's take a little look-see what we have done. I completed around the corners. I ran around and deactivated all of the torches. And I finished building up the 3rd layer. I added this because not everyone's going to have these jump boots. As you can see, and I added drying racks around the edges because if you do not, these spideys will get you. There's only one... Well, I don't want that. There's only one issue with this place, and that is, let me see if I can get one. Spawn. The golems. Come and get me, Skellington. There are golems that you're going to get here. See, there's one right there. I can't zoom because I don't know what the control is for zoom. C. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Controls. Zoom. Keep it at C, just to see. That does not. Sometimes when they're conflicting, well, that's a creeper. Sometimes when they're conflicting, it doesn't necessarily mean they are conflicting. You will get golems, which have a projectile, which can shoot you. And we're frozen. There it is. If you're like me and you're using shaders, it was very difficult to remove the torches. Look at all these stinking saplings. I don't want you. Go away. Nobody asked you to be there. Ooh, a little light glitch there. I can't turn the shaders off. I cannot turn the shaders off. So that stinks. That stinks. But that's not the right button. We are gonna go on to the next thing, which is creeping moss. We want Darklands creeping moss. Good times. I think you have to see here. Where is it? So we can't. That's interesting. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna make a regular old creeping moss, and we'll have to travel. We'll have to travel to the Darklands biome to make it happen. To change the biome type, shift click inside the biome you want the moss to be. I thought you could craft it. So much for being a tutorial. It's okay, we'll get there. This works, you just can't AFK it. In fact, I wanted to show you the materials I've started to gather. Mobs will not come at you through the fences, by the way. Bones is really what we wanted anyway. Okay, let's go back. Of course, those are the materials that I've picked up. I also tried disabling lighting in the mod pack. Didn't work. So put something in here that doesn't belong. I don't actually want those. Quit pushing me around. My saturation's getting pretty good. Look at that. Not my saturation, but my nutrition's getting pretty good. We're gonna have to start eating fruit now. No problem. Let me clean up my inventory real quick, and then we'll proceed. Be right back. Okay, we are back. Alright, we need ourselves some moss stone. To get moss stone, we need regular old cobblestone and vines. Easiest way to get vines right now is to make a fisherman's strainer. This is a nice one too because it doesn't break. So we're gonna make a net. We already have the base over here somewhere. We don't have to do that. We're gonna take these broken strings and learn to fly away. Boop, 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 boop. There's an easier way to get vines later on. Okay, thank you. Of course, now we can click in here. Oh yeah, we need bait. By the way, those worms that we just got. I believe we can use that as bait. Makes sense, right? Worms? Nope. Okay. Requires bait. Bait. Dig dirt blocks with a garden trowel. There you go. Dirt, flint, and a stick. Dirt. Flint. Hey, you guys know me. Not always 100% prepared. Any old dirt block? So I'm gonna go ahead and gather some. That's strange that that's there. Some dirt. Some worms. Can't believe I couldn't use those worms. I had to use these worms. I knew I had to use worms. Figured I could use those worms. I should say worms a few more times. This is going to eventually get us vines, so I will come back once we have some vines. Be right back. Here we are. Shift click. Shift click, you say. That's it. Darklands Plains. Let's grab these. These on the way back. I will see you guys back in the general direction. I will see you guys back at the hunting dimension, and we'll put these down. Eventually, I will surround the whole area. Remember having to walk through water. Don't have to walk through water. I can go that way. Whatever. I'll see you guys back home. All right. Here we are back at the back in the hunting dimension. As you guys may notice, this is how I did my torches. If you let the daylight schedule turn to nighttime in the overworld, it will hello. It for some reason remembers that here, so it will turn nighttime here, which is still not as dark as it should be. Anyway, a lot of common mistake people make is they will use the moss right here, or they'll use it real close. But if you notice, nothing is spawning real close. You have to go away a little bit. So you hit your F9. We're in this chunk here, so we're gonna come over to 9 again, please. So there we go. We're gonna come and we're gonna change it to this chunk here. We're gonna change this one, this bunk. Whoa! Then we're gonna change this bunk. Then we're gonna change this chunk. And this chunk. Ow, ouch. If you do it real close, because those mobs have to be 25 blocks away to spawn. So if you do it real close, you're not going to, you know what, well, since we're here. Probably not going to do a whole lot of exploring here, but since we are here, we might as well. Come and get it! Now, over time, those changes will start to take effect. Hey, Direwolf20. I like your channel. The wolves are a little funky. Not everything aggroes properly in the hunting dimension. It has nothing to do with this. Oh, see? There they are. See, the good news is that even though they hit you, they don't do knockback. So if you have a decent food on your bar and you put a stapler on your mouse, like if you get like a stack of baked carrots or something, you could actually AFK here for a little bit. Just be careful you don't go for too long, because if you go for too long, you're going to use up your food. It's also not a bad way to build up nutrition slowly. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the basics of these. Eventually, we'll be coming here to get some ender pearls. But we don't really have that as an option just yet. I love these karate ninjas. They're so funny. You can, by the way, collect those trumpets that you hear. And I could increase the efficiency a little bit by knocking out these little molehills. It's not that big of a deal. There is one other type of farm that you can make. If you go all the way up to the top, you can make more of an AFK grinder that you can actually walk away from because the golems can't hit you. And it will be more efficient, but you're not... This, really all this does is it gives you a few materials that you need. You don't need an overabundance of stuff from this thing, so it's not necessary. But it's a very easy way to get a few resources. Like if you need bones, you can just hang out here for a minute, relatively safe, and do what you need to do. But that, my friends, is going to do it for this episode on the Hunting Dimension. Thank you so very much for watching, and as always, take it easy.